Hello, amigo. Eagle Gardens 1 on Instagram, and this is 789.99 follow up from earlier. Who's that guy in the background? Man, who else hates hearing themselves? I know I do. I actually don't like to hear my voice. I'm sure most people are like that, though. Get this chat popped out. Purple Thumb OG already in the house. Purple Thumb, I always forget, my bad. Please forgive, sir. Iceni John, THC Garage. This headphone back on the charger for a sec. I don't really plan on any proper thing, but I could be wrong. Great morning to you, good sir. Default. I guess I'll pop it out just in case. Fixing to roll one up. Count out some more seeds for a few. Figured, what the fuck? What the fuck? What are you guys smoking on? What you puffing on out there? Oh, good time at the gym. We got a few miles in, a few reps. Feel a little better. I always do. It's hard to talk myself into going sometimes. I think most people are, again, are like that. Smoky Amy wine cheese, huh? That's a fucking new one. I've never heard of that. It's kind of funny. Inspector Royale. Dig it. Red pill. Cheers to you. Lemon cherry gelato. That sounds delicious. Hopefully you're doing well, my friend. Slimer TGA. Nice. It's normal, huh? Good stuff. You got good stuff. Christopher Big Force 54. Marcus Green Thumb. Grand morning to you. Throw some hash in this. You know me. Hash till it's gone. Patrick Hockey. Cheers to you. How you doing? Cheers, cheers, cheers. Welcome. It's a new name. I always like to see new names in the chat. It's my wedding cake times watermelon rolls. Amy Aces. Nice. Nice. Sounds good. Some timer. Ooh, nice. You got some flour, or do you did you pick up the cultivar? Yeah, but timer is some good shit. Good shit. I'm doing well. Thank you, Mark, or Patrick. Brett Anderson. Nice. How you doing, my friend? Big cheers to all you guys. Hopefully you guys got something on your tray. So good. Nice. Right on. Right on. So I take it you're obviously a Michigan native, so somewhere close That's awesome, Patrick. Should have joined in chat long ago. I always say I'm gonna fucking smoke this joint and then I'm gonna count out some C's and then I throw some hash in that shit, make it a fucking hour-long joint for no good fucking reason. Set this here tree. Okay, nice. 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 You know, our friend Green 13 been missing that cat. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Who else is happy? Finally. They finally realized that cannabis and guns aren't a big thing. Unconstitutional. Finally. Meanwhile, here in Holton Lake, somebody gets shot, passed out in a ditch, the gun in their fucking car, and couldn't figure it out. I don't know what happened, but the gentleman was shot dead. Sad. It's hard to believe that that was the best that could have came out of that scenario there. Yeah. Now, let me get this straight. I'm not a huge advocate for guns. I just don't think the use of cannabis hinders your ability or judgment to own a gun. That's the way I can say it. How many of you guys, there says 22 watching? I don't know how many are in chat, but how many of you guys gonna put some stuff outdoors this year? You can access it quite easily. Cheers, green fingers. No TP, no double A. Oh, THC. Already got beans popped. Purple Thumb says, "Hell yeah, me too. Me too." Starting their little third stage in life. Some of them looking good. I need some water. Another day. What you got for outdoors there, Purple Thumb? What you putting out? Take my chances. Told you too many times you got this. Lightweight for Purple Thumb answers. Clones. Nice. Teach your own. As long as it goes outside, doesn't matter if it's seed or clone or whatever. I'm sure Mr. Anderson's got a few flavors headed out. I forgot I played the music and shit.
So what do you want to do, man?
What do I want to do?
Maybe, they've got a lot of really funny stuff in the wardrobe.
Take over the world.
Well, I don't know. It's from my way. We got
Grow some cannabis.
Right.
I have no idea what it's going to be about. So they got some stuff in wardrobe. Maybe we go down there.
Have you guys
Pretty good portion of
I was
some
just gonna see what they got.
biscuit already tonight. Man, AC/DC smacked down the show. I had to go back and cut out the big balls part of the show, man. AC/DC was like, nope, 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 nope. They said that last night's show was blocked for a few hours because AC/DC was like, no way. So I had to go back and cut out there where it was playing in the episode, like 4 minutes of the episode. Cheers, Silent One. Hopefully you're well. Mystic the Grower hit me up today and wanted me to remind you guys that she does have a bunch of TGA gear she is trying to get rid of for a good cause, get herself a new place. Can't blame her there. Good chance to pick up some TGA gear, probably. I don't know what they're going for, but I'm sure it's reliable TGA shit. Kendrick's AC/DC. Yeah, probably. Probably right there. Oh, we're forgetting Marshall Tucker Brand's Big No. It's just there's a few other ones. I can't remember who else, man. Oh, that one song got us shut down. Cheers, Hillbilly. Man, the show lately, this last 2 weeks, man, have been getting reported faster than we can make these motherfuckers. Because we always do. It's knocked over my tray down there. What's in your garden, the Silent One? Something tells me you've got some fire in there. Lemonade frosting, gorilla punch, ooh, lady marmalade. That sounds delicious for some reason. Goofy glue, grape jelly. Another one that sounds delicious. Purple malik, majestic. How you say that? It sounds familiar for some reason. Cheers, buddy Kilowatts. How you doing? Is that one? Futurine. Yeah, nice to see the DOA in there. I got some more beans for you too there. Brent. Critical Plus, nice. Purple Punch, good. Bruce Banner, oh boy, those are good. The Scotty Moons, Cleaner, hell yeah. Magic, those, nice. Yeah, overall, it was a pretty good day. Had a little run around to do early in the day. That fucking 9 to 5 thing hasn't popped off yet. Which is kind of funny because I really think it's they trying to give me a second chance to double think what I'm doing. It's a good tune right here. We'd hear more of these guys than we actually did. Well, I skipped over to Soundgarden. I think I'm gonna play Yellow Wolf next. And I actually like some of his shit. This one here's a pretty good one. Buddy's probably got some. What do you got going outdoors this year, buddy? I know you got something going on out there. You may have already told me as far as that goes. I grow from cuts mainly. I keep cuts from old school. Oh, gee, nice. Nice. I knew there was some fire there. Sour D, AJ, aka Asshole Joe. That's funny. Something tells me I've seen you around, or I know you somehow. Seeing that list, I believe so. More now. Cheers to holding the fire cuts. That's pretty cool. Yeah, they are all fire, aren't they, Kristen? A lot of people owe to the people that fucking were in the overgrown. I see mags. That's where fucking people I went to fucking learn before. Wasn't all YouTube and fucking Clubhouse and all that shit. All the real information came from overgrown. I see, man. Fucking, it's just been repeated. Hopefully through a good source through the years. And good information should be passed on. $20 in Impala or baby's mama. Work hard, don't beg, don't borrow. Not at the factory daytime, job at the dime. Your daddy told you that girl was nothing but a rival. But you fed in love to you, she was like a supermodel. Yeah, I agree. I still think, honestly, that sign one. Well, I'll still nobody's in cannabis. You know, that's the one thing I always noted for some. He was pretty humble about that shit. He had a big head down there, but when he talked to him off air, he knew how big we were in the grand scheme of things. You know what I mean? This little YouTube shit, fuck, nobody knows about this shit. You go out in the real world, cannabis, a lot of the motherfuckers that are still created strains, fucking passed down a lot of the shit we're working with now. You know what the fuck about this YouTube and who none of these motherfuckers are. This is a flash in the pan. That's my thoughts on that anyway. Cheers, Brittany Nicole. How you doing? Nice. That's pretty awesome. I got some CB cherry wine hillbilly I hope to fucking throw down sometime soon. Life tends to stable out with me a little bit. I still want to check out the Jiu-Jitsu, to be honest with you. Just thinking about tonight at the gym. Mr. Westport talking about the martial arts gym opening up down the street from him. It's never too late to fucking get into something like that. You know, I tell my kids that all the time. It's never too late to start anything in your life, man. If you fucking got that fire, that passion to fucking do it, get out there and fucking do it. Fucking stumbles and falls and trials and tribulations, we're all gonna fucking make them. It's probably because I'm fucking hoarding this fucking right here, this fucking Bluetooth thing. Thank you, Ned, for telling me though. And this fucking grounding pool, this fucking album right here was a great album, but man, there was a couple points in that album, man, where there's like, oof, kind of crossing some lines there, man. Good band though overall. I seen him, man. Ozzy, one of the Ozfests. You know, in fact, I heard somebody else talking about jujitsu today and talking about comparing it to like other sports in life. And basically what they said is there's really no other sport out there that makes you fucking takes you to your limits. Sometimes to where you even pass out or black out, tap out, and then you have to get up, do it again, fucking 5 seconds later. So there is something to be said about pushing yourself to your potential, your limits. I bet it would be awesome. I believe you already here though. Cheers to you. Josh Colbert popping in the chat there. That's in every sport. Yes. Yes, kinda, John, but jiu-jitsu, fucking, you're not necessarily, well, lots of other sports, football, shit like that. You're not necessarily, you're pushing yourself to your limit every fucking time, every play, yes. But in jiu-jitsu, I believe it's more you're risking physical injury or life. That's it. I mean, that's the only way out. You know, fucking, that's the end of the match. You're either fucking giving up or fucking you're going out. I guess that's kind of the difference. Cheers up, Paul. How you doing, my friend? Good day to you. I wrestled for a long time, Marcus. I played a lot of sports. I don't like to talk about that because that's, to this day, I tried to live on the more humble Buddhist or mindful side of things. You know, the earlier days of my sports life, man, it's very competitive, and I can be very competitive. Sadly enough, and you know, I know enough these days to, you know, keep a lot of that shit to the mat or whatever. But didn't always work like that. I'm incredible. Oh, I wrestled all through school, freestyle, Greco-Roman, of course, collegiate. Sunflower down here. Hell yeah, Joe.
Is that your grandma's coat?
Buddy. Hey. Hold up. He likes to drink too fast. Balnathon. We were talking about that kind of shit the other night, man, having like some fucking cannabis games. Like fucking sack races where you had to stop and dab and shit like that. Oh, a good fucking head and arm right to the mat. Good night. Take the breath out of them and squeeze it in for that fucking 1, 2, 3. Well, that's got a lot of truth there, man. Not about it. Yeah. Old Ted Nugent. He's a Michigander. I actually went to school with his niece. No, I don't think that ever was a thing. Took it pretty seriously there, Marcus, for a long time. I actually loved and breathed that shit. What's up, bada bada? Yeah, this is a good tune right here. Old Ted Nugent. Yeah, I like Fred Bear. What is your favorite Ted Nugent song? Say us that. I know everybody isn't a Ted Nugent fan, but there's got to be one song. Good example right here that you got to be fond of. This is a good one though, especially like this is a good like fucking some songs like this kind of fucking just I see like summer in my head. Say what you want, but I can kind of like I close them eyes like I now I can just see a beautiful gold backdrop. It just kind of reminds me of just amazing summer days. Music has that ability to paint that picture for you, as it does. You know what I mean? The sound frequency tests, certain frequencies, certain designs. Music leaves those designs in my head, man. These frequencies. Cat Scratch Fever. Good one for sure. You ain't doing it, Dick. Great fingers. Smoke. Cheers. Try again tomorrow. I'm watching these days. I'm checking before I go on to see who the double dippers are. Say what you want, but I'm holding to the rule. You know, the way I look at this is this thing was set up to be for everybody, not a few, but for everybody. And hanging out is a privilege, you know, just like fucking anything else. Sometimes we abuse privileges. You know? If I don't feel like coming, I ain't coming. This isn't an obligation for anybody. All right, I forgot I lost myself here. Nice. My brother's is 22nd too, man. I need to get the book. books out. I know I've already missed a lot of fucking birthdays. '23 is going to be a good year. That's my favorite part. You got audacity. I'll probably have to edit this one out for sure. I'm sure fucking old Ted's pretty copyright. Get copywritten friendly. Unfriendly. Pretty sure Bulldog says so. Cheers, turp of the morning to you, old meow flower. Man, I do it every time. Or last few times. Still a 24 hours. Not technicality. Not technicality. Love your green fingers. Much respect to all you and everybody else. But, you know, I think it's a time where we need to keep it open up for everybody. Let everybody have a chance. You know, it's been an open door thing, man. Like I said, I don't feel dedicated. If I don't want to show up, I don't want to show up. And there should be the rest of us. If you want to go hang out somewhere else, that's cool. Hang out somewhere else. Come around back. Little Spoon. So how coincidental is that? Little Spoon's a double dipper. Oh shit. Just kidding. Just kidding. I do. I have much respect for all you guys. But thinking I'm holding fast to this. No, nobody comes on it. It's not a hurt my feelings thing. I can find something else to do. Getting some sandalwood off that time. Sandalwood's not necessarily fucking one of my favorite terms. It wasn't though. You know, I'd say that not just about this show, but I say that about all these shows. That throw out a link out there. You know, you should be respectful for them people, man. At the end of the day, the only one that has to show up is me. The only person that has to show up is whoever's hitting start on them buttons. The rest of it is just a thing that has honor and respect for everybody else. It's a privilege, even for me to be here. I say that all the time. Thank you. It's like the program. Cheers, 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 everybody. Trying to read Reg of Skywalker OG. What's your technique on trying to re-veg? Do you take clones, buds, little branches, and try to re-veg? Do you try to re-veg the cold carcass? Yeah, Bubba. Sneeze, sneeze. I'm doing something.
I don't think so. I can still breathe and
I'm not,
talk.
brother.
Are we in heaven? I think we're dead.
Dude, if we're in heaven, man, I'd be kicking out nothing.
Favorite song right here. The song actually like staggered me the first time I heard it. Listening to the fucking words and fucking kind of immediately had weight with me. And I've always carried this kind of like theme throughout my whole life. Of the simple man. So my kids probably hate it. I have sang this song to my girls, of course, changing the words slightly, quite a few times. And so true, though. So true. Sir, good morning to you. How are you?
How are you doing?
Good.
I couldn't leave you there by yourself. I haven't double dipped though. I haven't double dipped in a long time.
Appreciate that. So, I appreciate everybody's
A load of penis envies.
Damn.
I've never seen anything as blue as these. Never.
They've been working well for me lately. Like this down that path.
Like I've done 2 grams of them, and I kind of got more of a body feeling, like I was coming onto something huge, but it didn't materialize. It was just more. I think more. Maybe I was a bit more anxiety taking them because it's your first time. When you're taking. I've never taken penis envies before, so maybe I built myself up to this huge. And people said, "Oh, you don't need to take 4 grams of them; just take 2." And I'm kind of thinking maybe I'm you know. A little bit of a walk in the woods or whatever. I usually go for a walk and get that through my system. I done the lemon tech and everything, but yeah. Just throw it out there. What people, if you take them, what would you take? Is it body weight? Would you do it to your body weight, or do you just still take, like if I was taking psilocybin, I would take maybe 3 grams, yeah, of our own ones, of the Irish ones, and then cabensis I can take any, like 5 grams is like a normal dose for me of them cabensis.
Seems like a lot. 5, this seems like around the bigger dose there, but I guess it does vary from yeah, that's strange.
Yeah.
The penis envies for me. Remember last time when I changed up from what I was doing to those? It wasn't no 4 or 5. It was a good 2, 2.5 probably. And that shit hit pretty good. It hit, you know. I felt it come on, and I just felt like, oof, this is gonna be a ride. So, and I was gonna do a show that night. It was gonna be one of them. Well, yeah. I'm no stranger to, you know, taking a little bit, firing up the show and rolling with it. That night, I fucking that shit hit, and I was like, whoa, ain't no way. Ain't no fucking way I'm looking into that camera and shit tonight. Fucking. And so I just fucking went to dark place and fucking just laid there. No music or nothing. And fucking, man, had one of the best experiences. I mean, basically I called them like the light people that night. They were like, just like colored dots that like played a little game with me. Like they was like literally just like, you know, tracers, obviously. We talk about psychedelics. They would like, I don't know, we'd agree on, I don't know. They'd make like a fucking spin real fast and make it like a tracer, like image and shit. I would be like, yeah, cool. But yeah, definitely a good night, man. Just again, it was kind of almost like when the deprivation takes in the water. But it was just, that's how dark it was. You know what I mean? I really had myself blocked out. Great night, though. You're muted. You're muted, brother. You're muted. I can't hear you. You're muted.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, I usually do like that. Go take my shrooms, go for a walk with the dogs, and get back just before coming up, and kind of ease into it that way. And but yeah, I just sat and didn't. Like, I did a bit of, but I should have probably got it going through the system a little bit. But I just kind of hugged the ground the whole time. I couldn't sit. I just had to lie on the ground. It was one of them. Just a different, pure body sensation. Yeah.
I think most psychedelics are kind of like that. It's like situation. I don't necessarily like would go tripping balls into a crowd. You know what I mean? But if I were in a crowd and you know what I mean, started out in the crowd and then kind of indulge, I think I'd be a lot more comfortable than, you know what I mean, just popping in all tripping balls.
Yeah, you kind of have to. Ooh, yeah, mushrooms. A little bit of in that intentions and all that. Have the right thing for it. And, yeah. But, you get what you get what your what you need. Isn't that what they say at the end of the day?
What's that, sir?
I needed probably more head clearing of all that, like, you know, and a body good, you know, than actually, you know, the visual tripping of back in the day where you done them for visual, you know, like, you know, it becomes more of a medicine, I think, that grounding thing and all that. So,
One of my other favorite time mushrooms is most certainly a fucking. You always have to fight that, like sleep. You want to you call you either get that
the
sickness or
yawn,
the
them big yawns. Like I did yawn a lot. I was doing that open, you know, where you're opening your mouth and going, what am I doing? Catching butterflies?
I have most certainly had some of the best experiences on mushrooms and like sleeping and having like lucid like dreams or whatever, just waking up, just feeling like I kind of figured it all out. You know what I mean? But on the other side of that, I've woke up and like one foot in, one foot out. Like, oof. Take me a minute to figure some stuff out.
Yeah. You can dwell on it a little bit too as well. So, yeah. It's about that. I love them. I love that wave effect that you get when you're just, yeah. I think that's what floors you. It's that, yeah.
You know, one of my favorite times on mushrooms is nights. Nights, winter nights, when it's like that fluorescent blue. You know what I mean? You can see for fucking a mile at night. Everything's got that weird blue tinge to it. And my fun nights to be outdoors and tripping balls. Or
Yeah.
anytime just before morning, just before the sun comes up. Great
Yeah,
time.
the last few nights here have been beautiful. If anyone that has been tripping, I know lots of people have. That just over this full moon has been very powerful.
Leo.
Good and real good energy about as well. It's like a new circle of, yeah. As you say again, like 23 is definitely going to be a good year for everybody. I think.
I think so too.
I think it's got a lot of kind of 23 spirals and all this type of. It has big significance, that 23 number. Yeah.
I don't know. I do. I really feel it's going to be a good one for everybody. The same aspect, I think that's one of those things too. You gotta keep it in your heart. You know what I mean? You gotta set some stuff, manifest it, if you will.
Yeah, I can see a lot more positivity this year in a lot of people, and people have a lot more focus on what they're kind of going to do. You know what I mean? I think a lot of people have come out of the slump going, okay, I can see light now, and this is where I'm going to go to. You know? So, yeah. And that's on a big broad thing, like for everybody. You know? Yeah. Just everyone is, I think, just needed that kick in the arse as well, just to go and do it as well as another thing. And yeah,
Things happen for the reasons, that's for sure.
I'm a great believer in that. It's like, you know, if you sit back and wait for it to come, it's like, you know, you can miss it. But if you go out there and you're hunting for, you know, a new way of doing things, it'll come to you, you know, because you project it out to the universe or whatever, and it kind of ripples back in some way, you know.
You know, the more I learn about frequency and stuff like that, kind of how the fabric of time, all that shit. I've been like, I listen to a lot of philosophy shit off air, and you know what I mean. I ponder a lot of shit, and the universe used to seem like this grandiose place, but I don't think it is. I think there's an ether. There's something there that connects it all together. You know what I mean? And it's instantaneous when it happens or when it wants to.
Yeah, exactly.
Flowing knowledge and shit like that. It's crazy.
We've got that symbolic. It's like it's like this, like the change in the seasons now. Like it just comes into spring, and it's like I know it's just the end of January, beginning of February, and it's like in a couple of weeks, such a change, and I think that big cold snap that came through, you know what I mean, woke a lot of people up in that sense, what just naturally what's out there, never mind what the fake shit is, just, you know what I mean, the real world is still doing her thing, so, we just have to get back on board and do our thing as well, and you know what I mean. It's like I could never see myself, going back out to the workplace, throwing myself back into, I might go back into construction for a couple of more years, and because the money is seriously good, and I keep getting offered crazy. Yeah,
it is really good right now.
So like them offers don't come to, and I might just take them by the bull by the horns and run it for a couple of, So,
sadly enough, it isn't just the fucking, just like this and anything else, man. Fucking, it isn't just the money. I think it's actually we're needed to pass on some of the skill.
My son keeps saying to me, "Would you not go back and just even show me some of the stuff that you know what I mean, and learn him?" Because a lot of people won't show people, you know what I mean? It's like
I was guilty of that forever, to be honest with you. That's what set you apart from everybody else was your knowledge and shit. That were your assets. It took a lot. For me, every time I taught somebody something, that's when they break off and fucking go. You know what I mean? As soon as you hit that limit or whatever, can you blame them? It's just like any other schooling. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Once you're the smartest kid in the class, is that time? You know what I mean?
Yeah, but it's the foreman coming up and saying, I'll employ you. Like, the little chats that the foreman would have, or another guy that's there, another subby that's on site, and he's going, I'll give you 25, or I'll give you 30, or I'll give you, you know what I mean? I can, I'll supply you with a van, You can have the van down to tip around for the weekend. It's your own van for the weekend, as long as you're here Monday morning. There's lots of props for guys, young guys. So, and if you have a good guy, there's guys are trying to rob him off you. So and you just don't find a guy that's got a lot of knowledge of building on site. As you say, a guy that can do multi-trades, or just guys that are just want to learn one and think, oh, I've met it now. I've learned the one. And they run away thinking that that's where and then they're stuck kind of going like, but I need to get this guy in and this guy in to get to this stage. Oh, So, yeah, I'm seriously thinking about going back. Just,
well, I
it's not the money. It's about getting my health as well. Physical exercise is nothing like it. Working your little bollocks off, and coming out home at the end of the day, and I know we only have a couple of hours, and it's you eat, you sleep, and you get back up and get at it again. But new
scenery, new challenges. That's that was always the fun thing. I'm just right there with you. I like to. I'm pretty diverse in what I like to do, but I like to show up sometimes, do tile or whatever. You know what I mean? It's nice light tile.
Yeah, that's what you need. Yeah. So my son keeps saying, "Would you go back?" And I'm kind of thinking, yeah, be nice to, show him a few things and just, you know what I mean? Like, plus, two guys on the job is a lot better than one.
Right.
You know, yeah, you got a guy, two, you work as a team. You get put on a lot more shit. You get a lot more work. You get a lot more. You can do the job. You know what I mean?
Nowhere better to show him than in the hole. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, with the different scenarios, you know what I mean? Not everything's cookie cutter, right? That's what sets us apart. It's our experience and being able to deal with different scenarios and pick and run with the ball. You know what I mean? Pull up that floor. Oh, this joist is bad. Oh, I gotta replace that rim too. Fuck. But you know what I mean? Sections of wall, whatever. You know what I mean? It's not all the same. You have to. That's where our level of skill comes into play. I think passing that out.
Yeah, it's a dying trade, as they say. Like, a handyman. You know what I mean? Because everybody wants to be a master of one and not a master of, which they should be master of all. You know? Yeah. It's kind of dragging me that way, and especially after doing the couple of build outs and all that, and it's like you're back in, you're already doing the type of thing, and it's like, okay, right. Yeah. And especially when you can kind of do everything from start to finish and anything in between, so you get your first and second fixings and all that, yeah. I'm thinking that's what I'm going to do. I think that's what the world is calling me back out to go and do as well. So it's not about the money. The money is an incentive to go that it's that price again, So you feel your worth instead of going out there and it's quarter that money that you knew you were getting previous, and you know that somebody else is getting your money ahead of you, for doing absolutely nothing. There's too much of them guys on the job, like yeah.
Oh yeah.
Where a foreman had like four other ganger men underneath him, and it's like, ain't you the foreman? And that's where I think a lot of jobs get fucked up as well these days, that there's too many guys thinking that they running
That's
and the skimping on things, the little skimping on, it has zero result at the end of the day than having to be fixed right down the road at some stage, and it's usually a huge expense to go back and repair anything these days. We have a huge pyrite problem over here. Do you have pyrite problems over there? You don't build with a lot of blocks, do you? Yeah. So they've been mixing in over the last 25 years, mixing in this pyrite that they shouldn't have been. They should have been separating that away where they make the blocks and all that. So yeah, they added it in, and now this is it's like a crystal, it's like you can get them in little squares and all that. They're like little diamonds, crystals, yeah. And but basically they expand in your wall over a period of time. If you built with them, put them into concrete or put them into blocks, and your walls just blow out. So like you've got complete compartment blocks in Dublin, like with 200, 300, 500 people with the blocks just all blown out on all floors. And then there's like say like an area like Michigan that's really badly affected in Ireland, like in the States, you know, because of one crowd used. So lots of people's houses that got built in the last 30 years are now falling down. So, yeah.
I expect a lot of that to happen here. See, what we did over here was our pressure treated lumber. So used to have strychnine,
Yeah.
right? Oh, it's bad, whatever. And then we fucking took that out of all of our treated lumber, and then we put in a copper based injection. So that's what's fucking holding the age. Well, then we turned around and shot it with fucking galvanized nails. I mean, so anybody that's done any plumbing knows what
They don't mix.
they do not mix. 100%. You have to have a diametric union. You have to have a neutral to fucking mix them. You can't fucking put them together. So all these fucking pole barns and shit we built in the last 30 years, same shit. What do you think? You know, we went back in there and we fastened everything with these fucking galvanized bolts and shot them with galvanized nails. Same shit. I expect everything you just said. I expect here to happen, as you know.
You couldn't make this shit up, like you just literally couldn't, you know. It's how it gets away with, because I worked on building sites for all my life, and I always seen the guys doing all the test blocks where they bring in every piece of concrete that ever arrived in on the job. It was always the guy would go up there and he would do a test. You know what I mean? Take a test, square off for pressurizing. All this has to be tested on everything. Where did that just stop? You know, like, and you know, like if you buy a house, you have to pay a bonding, like, you know what I mean, to the agency that certified it all off. Like, they're nowhere to be found, you know. And that's on every single property in Ireland. They took thousands for these bonding agents to come around and take off that the insulation, that this was, you know, at the different stages as the build was going. Madness. Yeah. But I'm you know what I mean? I know two of my friends that are affected. Not really bad, but still affected. You know, they had to like get all firewalls put in and all that, where there was zero firewalls in their apartments. You know. Wow, I just couldn't believe that they didn't. That simple little thing of putting in a firewall is in apartment blocks in 2000. You know.
What do you feel? What are your thoughts on all this chipboard shit? The laminated
Madness.
beams.
Madness.
Glue holding everything together.
All that stuff has got a lifespan of what? You know? What does chipboard take in? It takes in mold, it takes in all this stuff. You know, you only need to get it damp once, and then it's set through it, and then it's like it's actually breaking down from the day that you build it.
Technically, you dumb sheets, you fucking supposed to paint them edges after you cut them. You know what I mean? Keep from sucking shit up. Nobody does it, but I mean, textbook shit. That's what you're supposed to do with that shit. Nobody does that kind of shit with it. And fucking, yeah. Joe.
So, are you going to go back roofing, or are you going to go back as interior?
Oh, I'll go back carpentry. That roofing shit was just was supposed to be a way to make some quick, good money and help out a friend, but the friend ended up fucking me, so it was like wasn't even worth. You know what I mean?
Wasn't worth taking the belt out and dusting it down.
No, that's something, you know, and nothing against roofing, but you know, I got a lot of talents, and you know, roofing's always been, even though I'm like, it's one of them, I can fucking run a gun with the best of them. for real. You know, anybody
He's a
would
young
tell
man,
you, hey,
Jay.
fucker, yeah. Well, I'm still pretty quick at it. You know what I mean? I got my weapons and shit, and still to this day, the Boston Ridge Runner. Holy cow, that's the fastest firing fucking thing. Nowadays, man, did you see something? The Walt's got a fucking roofing gun that fires that pretty good. It looks like I'd give it a shot. These batteries don't, you know what I mean? It's not like they were old batteries where you're lugging shit around. Yeah, yeah, fuck yeah. That's the only thing that draws me back from the trades right now is I am a tool junkie, man. I see all these. When I stepped out, I had like all the 18 volt. You know what I mean? You name it, all the guns, fucking. If it was 18 volt, and you could fucking play it, I had that shit. Fucking jigsaws, all that shit. I was like, hell yeah. And now fucking I go back and I look at all these new toys and shit, fucking battery out routers and all this shit. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna go broke. I'll go 10 back before I go forward, man. I've always been an advocate. If I can do my job better and quicker, it's worth the investment. If it's not going to tear me up and it can save me some time, I've always done my own business or worked for myself. That's an investment in me. That's an investment in me right there. You know what I mean? I'm buying that shit. So yeah, I've got a weakness for tools, and they got a lot of fucking gems out there right now. That's for sure. You muted Meow Flower. I seen somebody steal a fucking battery operated fucking chainsaw that looked fucking badass the other day. Yeah. So you probably obviously a tool man yourself then if you've been in the trade. So what are in your whatever you love to do? What are some of your favorite gems? Routers, you got a favorite nail gun, you got
I have a couple of, yeah, I wouldn't call myself more of a handyman than yeah, like finishing jobs, I'd leave that to the experts, but I do first, second fixing, that sort of, yeah. Shitloads of concrete work, lots of underground, lots of pulling cable, shitloads of pulling cable. I've done every sort of, started off with a block layer, laboring for block layers to, yeah. I've thrown down block on the flat and all that, but brickwork, no. That going back, pointing to, yeah. Same as, yeah. So,
yeah,
but I can plaster, but my finished work needs to be, I can dry line the shed for you, no problem. That sort of, yeah.
Block
I'd be a master of none in that sense.
tough work, but it's forever though.
Yeah. I'd have shitloads of like tools that you'd probably love. All the little wood, little planers, like ones that I just picked up on jobs when you're in places and you see the old box and you go, I'm bringing that fucking home. Because it's going to get thrown into skip or it's going to get, so loads of little, like all the scribing stuff and all that. No, I've probably got, I've got other craftsman's tools that would have been thrown in the bin, basically. Like yourself, I can't see that they should be thrown out like when they're perfectly, just because they don't have a battery and a cord attached to them these days doesn't mean they're fucking,
Some of them irons on some of them old planes, man, and fucking they maintain their sharpness, you know what I mean? Pass after pass after
It's a
pass.
different
You buy these
steel.
new planes and shit, they're fucking dull after they go dull quick and shit.
Okay, so what is the story like? After they done the nuclear testing around the world, it magnetically changed the Earth's ore. True? Is this? Am I full of shite? And that our metal changed. That it wasn't as the ore wasn't as strong as it used to be pre-war. Do you, anybody? I can't see chat, so I'm blind to chat.
They're seconds behind us, but that makes good sense. Hilti are good too.
You know, because all the old metal that's inside of all these hand tools would have been that I have in the shed. Like I kept his actual toolbox that he would have had these tools to go around in back in the day. You know, which is a lovely little joinery box, the way that it's made. Like he made it. You know, it's probably one of his jobs. You make the toolbox, you can put the tools in. Now you're a tool, you know.
So what I'm seeing in basically as far as metal went, I watched a thing on Carnegie at one point, and Men Who Married America, and they were talking about how he had a stronghold on the American steel industry, and he was putting out a quality metal, and then I can't remember the other gentleman's name. Man, I have a terrible memory lately. But basically, he found another vein of iron ore that was subpar. You had to put way more into it, and that method of refining the ore became like the more cheaper, faster method. So they just kind of went with that. It wasn't necessarily, but there could be some truth to what you're saying, but it sounded like they just found an easier way to come up with the ore versus digging for the more quality shit.
Yeah, I've always kind of had this thing that like Germany ended up with all the metal core after the war from bombs, say, that was dropped, you know, and they were able to use all that to make an industry, you know, turn into sell us all cars at the end of the day. So that metal was a different quality. And then the Japanese metal that would have come, say, the Toyota cars that would have come, and the Datsuns and Sunnies, remember all them cars? Probably no, yeah. When they came to the market, it was like, oh, they were the ones, and that's the metal that's was fucked up because of the nuclear bombs that were, yeah. Maybe I'm getting mixed up in my own, yeah. But there was always that, like that was a different, the metal, or it could have been just propaganda saying that metal was a different grade metal and it was shit. No. If you look at today, them old Datsuns and Toyota things that came through in the 70s are still fucking here, no rust. So that's a lie. You know, who was telling the boo-boos?
True that.
Yeah.
I remember the old timers bitching about that. Oh, the old Japanese steel and fucking rust twice as fast. Yeah. Yeah, I remember it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, brother, we passed the 20, so cheers. 428. But
you got one in anyways.
I'm gonna call it, my friend. I'm gonna do the shout outs, man. I've done like
You
4 or 5
ahead,
episodes without doing it.
No problem. You have
You're
a good
man
day.
after my own heart, and how important it is to be grateful about shit. You know what I mean? Gotta speak it.
That's it. It's nice, you know. It's. I just appreciate all that old stuff, you know. Just nostalgia or whatever it is. It's just, yeah. And you kind of go, you don't know how good you have it these days. And that's always been said to every generation, isn't it? You just don't know how good you have it. Yeah. You know, I think if you have a roof over your head and you have a bed to lie down on and you can cook your food, you should be the happiest. Yeah.
Every day is a new opportunity to change whatever we fucking don't like about ourselves or our life. As long as we're wake up and we have that opportunity, we should be grateful. Period.
And if you're in a shit job and you don't like it, get the fuck out of it. There's plenty more jobs out there.
100%.
Yeah. Don't be afraid of change. Change is good. Change is good. Yeah. If you can change, you know, and be willing to accept. Yeah. That's the other thing. Yeah. And your thought process, as you know, as we all get older, it changes. You know, you might have been hardlined on such and such a thing back when you were young, and that kind of quivers over, kind of gets oiled and gets a little bit more educated on that matter, and you can kind of, okay, look at it slightly different, and you kind of then, when you have kids, it all changes. Because it's not about you anymore, it's about them. Yeah. And that's it. Yeah.
Very true.
I love you, and have a good one, chat.
Too.
It's always a pleasure hanging with you.
Have an amazing day, brother.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye. With that being said, that does wrap up 789.99. I don't think I can drag them out anymore. I guess the decimal numbers are infinite. I could always go 0.999999999 if I wanted to. I guess. Being silly, I guess. That being said, let's get to these shout outs as it has been a few days. I know people have got different stance on the shout outs, how they feel, if it's silly or not. I should, if I shouldn't, should automate them. But some things just can't be automated. You know, some computer aided fucking voice, passing words. They don't put out the same frequency as a person and how grateful they are. Because it does, sadly enough, you know, things do change, but you can hear it in the tone, in the frequency, how fast it's being said, how it's being said. Can't mimic that shit. Cheers, everybody. Appreciate all of you on this list or not. Thank you for continuing to show up night after night. Green fingers, I know you don't understand, but this rule's good. I believe it's good. You know, this is a community. This isn't a few. You know what I mean? What makes it clicky is the opportunity of fucking making it clicky. There's fucking 700 and some guests, or fucking at least 500 that have the access to come. They should all be feel free to pop in, come and go. I love y'all. Green Fingers, GMO. It's nice to see you. In particular, Mr. Green 13. Your presence has been felt. I miss you. Miss you. Miss a lot of you guys that I've met. Miss Red Pill. Silly fucking bullshit. Miss your conversations as well. Hope everybody genuinely does have a good 23. 100%. What do we got next for these shout outs? What is YouTube gonna throw us? I'm gonna take a drink before I get rolling on this shit too. It's been fun hanging out with you guys. It was a pleasure to meet you, Red Pill, over the years. And now that you brought to the show over the years. Can't do the fucking shout outs, Primus. Doesn't have the flow. Market. I'm on a market. Find some shit on to see if fucking cheers to the 46 of you guys fucking watching it. Yeah, I can rock this playlist. Cheers, Wheeler Walker.
Some people smoke meth.
I hope not. That's a
Some
shitty
people
pad.
smoke crack.
Again,
Some people
why
smoke
would you?
coke.
When we have this beautiful
Off
plant.
of Ricky's ball sack. I've tried.
You should.
Don't get me wrong.
Really would take a lot of good advice from Wheeler, but it's funny as shit to listen to. Share this. I do. Sub Cool, D South Thing, Mama Law, Sub 10, Scary Girl 420. Christina MG89, Unplugged 705, Medical McCullough, Rick T, the Rebel, the 9227, Fabian, Selena, Safe Sign here, Tom Spook, Great Walker, Red O Dope, T Dog, Gun Vito, Red Eye Jedi, Grows, Mother Nature, Justin Conway, Duckweed, Run Boy 7426, Justin Goodhart, Saint Man, Okie Roar 75, Core Trouble, Michael Wall, Small Vision 420, Who's Your Cat Daddy, Tackle, Rick S, In the Bushes 827, James Simmons, Kev Ryan Hahn. World's Last Hope, Pats Fan 420 by Winter, Dirt Road Dude, Kanashiba, Jose Ramirez, Red Eyed Rustler, Dab Goblin, Dr. Rose Lightyear, Acetone, Sub 10, Canuck, Can Clean, Genetics, Savvy, Tanaze, Fumador, Dirtman Dan, Keith the Black Sales, Mr. Bosillas, Tim Primo Gurns, Rasa Bob, Small Tube, Small Tube, Soil Roots, Tyler, Foster Buds, North Michigan, Mike Goodwill, Ouija Buds, Dub T Roy, Big Jack Rose, JC Modern Genetics, OCal Weedner, John Last, PPG 15, Green County Grower, CJ Apple, Perfectly Imperfected, Dollar Tree Grower, T1 Productions, St. Grower, DOA Grow, Men's Miss Nudie Grows, I Grew Some, Johnny Can Seed. Hopefully your surgery goes well, my friend. Nutrient Shootouts, Naughty Dickies, ON Slammer, NNY, Pixel Monkey, St. Bernard's Observation Boot Club, 420 Highs by Aldrich, 25 Miss Man, T2 Mumo Grower, to get a great Loki Grows, Such This Guy, Burton 79, Post, Hammer, Midwest Outlaw, 31, Voodoo Ultra, Fresno Nerds, Kelly Grown, Wolverine Grown, Jimmy One for Life, Deep Block, MMP Nations Creations, Laid Wayback Farmer, Amber Lana, Psychedelic Warlock, Search Sticky, Rob, Big Day 420, Baron Window, G3, The Green Clay, JK Triple G, Mr. Sprinkler, Brittany and Tyler, Teasley, Hope Farms, Lisa G, John, BT Crazy for you, BGW, G420, Dr. Budswell, Perp Thumb, Anthro, Centimia, Anthro, Just Face 420, Beast Coast War, Sir Hal, Dre, Malone, Keep It Real, Hagerton 420, Sub Zeppelin, Audit Everywhere, BTWP, Gross Blankets, Green Profit Man, Alex Foot, Just Up Life, School of Crop, Green Mountain Grower, Southwest Okie, Real 100, 212, Andy Man, Randy Family Barnes, Page Farms, Meow Flower, thank you for popping in, Raina Henderson, Green 13, again, thank you for popping in. Made my day, my friend. New Sellout Wins, Kingdom Magnified, Streamer 77 Double D, Bad Bunny, Nutrients, Mitch Green Pots, Mitch Green Nugs, 619 664, Maynard Kruger, Jones the Girl, Pop G Girls, Raz Jamie, Cass, Go From Your Heart Podcast, Lee Luna, Green Net Flock, Jeremiah Miranda, Stony Creek, Lost Art, Mr. No One, Giant Mike, Prometheus, Soil, Jason Iso, P. Wynn, Dave Cole, Mason, 66, Suits, Carter, Mason, Carter, Force, The Goddess Scrolls, Kelly Burrow, Chad Brad, Family Farms, Paul PVR, Kevin Jojo, Mike Honcho, Jay Huggins, UTA, Great G, Hunter, Kush Cloud, Joshua Scenes, and Organic, Horror Bloods, Warren Nelson, Cam Wood, Main Mystic, Show Will Love Always, Kelly Stone, Texas OG, Sarah Just, Claire Fresno, Happy Guy, 311 Mix Up, Kender Grows, Evergreen Hayes, G Friend Tree, MMJ Mets, or Save Ball. Dragonfly B, Justin Smith, Travis Waltz, Lucky Mike, Channel Panic Seeds, King Pride, Titan for Blasco Seeds, Django Gas, whatever the rest. Obasso for life, there we go. John Smith, Tommy Trucko, Smokey King Raz, Pop Little, Oscar Green, Junior Matt Silver, Indoor 11, Stephanie B, Shark Boy 989, Bob Bronze, Uppercut, Stoner Nation 420, Joe White, Bugs 1313, Grower Painted Lady, Frank Booth, Mad Ass Slow Roll, Spike Pod, Jay Myers, Jamid, the Chapman, Samantha D, Backseat, Dr. GGC, Jeff, Charter 911, Dutch Gross 420, Skill Bull 1, Red Girl 1, Empire Break and Go. For goalie, Lost Leaf, Liam Mass, Danny Day, Go Be Bear 7, Alley, Noble, CK Time, Trick That, Booty, Jester, Smoking West, Small Town, Tim Ness, Mr. Lazy, Raptor, Groves, Rob Automation is Freedom, Robert Hazelton, Door, Michigan Quarter, Double Tap Farms, Green to Green Thumb 420, 808 Rudy Prospect, Big Cannabis River 8, like Kenny 710, Operation Road T Ben, TF 42069, Root Nuts, Stacker Scramble, 3D, Roombox, GHF, Double J, Bio Green, Self Grower, 56, Hate Safety 420, OPG, KP, Ganshin, and Your Mama, Georgia, Joey, Roy, Rodriguez, Bee Growing, Nature's Best Nugs, Killer Bee Grows, Ganja Wizard, Husky, Gardens, Nut Tree, 420, Dr. U, So for Life, The Bully for Life, to Jeff 420, 420, 69, Beaver 698, Dr. Franklin Booty, Goddamn man, a Baked Ted's Test. Griffin Fat Boy, Jack Greenstock, 420, 420, Boots Farm, Charlie Farm, 420, Aldridge, 25, Smiley Scar, JT Smith, Steve Snug, Smoking Grove, Frazier, Golkowski, Twisted Roots, Faded Farm, 420, Jeff Dorowski, Genetic Memory Farms, Devolve 420, Cameron, Mr. Backseat, Joe Carter, Missing Marks, Missing Grower, Ginger, Snap TT, E, Gross, A, Rick Wolf, Ned Denver, Mike Denver, Sergeant Pepper, 420, Cannon Trooper, Blind Cat, 420, Light Up Again, Tim, UKSIF, Buddha Boy, Deb, Sherback Medical, MJ, Buddha, Devontville, USA, Resurrection, Prophet, Chris Martinez, Tara Wilson, Dang Man, 420, Dang Man Dan, Red Sun Farms, Good Luck, Tony Bell, GTP, Most City Grower, the Major General, 420, Army, the American 1W, Digger, 714, Sharate, Skinny O's, and Lennox, Mountain Skies, Ready, Hit the Hop, Out, Chris Mertz, Ian, Safer, Abbey, Sergeant Live, Heppa Fake Camp, Bridge Badge, Dozer, Moon, Southern BT Grower, Choose Medical, Jer Bear, +1 Mushroom, Secret City, Pioneers, My Little 10, 2042, Spacewalker, Christian, Two Mum, T. Barrington, Heart, Soul, Homegrown, Mikey, T. Dwayne, East Coast Will, Heidi Day, Galactic Guard, South Smith, Liptis, Financial Farms, Pacific Northwest Seeds, Roscott, Lemon Holco, Trent, Rita, Juice Select, 420, Grant, Manny, or Marabound, Sammy Sizzle, 9 inch full of Chris Move, DK Trades, Vincent Great, Big Guy Brew, Cannon Nation, JJ Wire, Timothy McKimmons, Neo, Justin Beach, Chicago, 88, Fab Belly, Real Jennifer Shield, Cannabis 03, Turf Farmer, Shannon Stevens, Carlitos, Latinos, Gator Country, Miss Speed, Wilson, Firesaw, Wally Wilkie, The Goddess Groves, Ross Bob, Wait for the Groves, Burning Troops, Tone Groves, Stank, K-Man Groves, BX Gunna, 8 Smith, Dude, New Groves, Sean McCann, J Mug, Stink Agenda, Walla Walla Can Grow, Fall Down, Curios, Council, Listen Paris, Rock Fame, Justice Mix, 420 Ben, Fresh Groves, Driving Herbs, High Boy, You Mailman Groves, We Be Growing, Australia Grow, Love for the Land, Argo, American, Spot Poker, Unfrozen, Kia Band, Hawaii's Highest Surf Crab, Michael Goon, Jeff Lowenfels, Mobius Groves, Dank, Brownie, Stan D, Elliot Harkins, Mystic Flavors, The Forging Gardener, Overwater, Overkill, Seattle Sea, Shadow Warrior, Valley Green, 514 Million Edson, Oz Indica, Dr. MJ Coco, Brandon Russ, Matthew Gates, Deeds Bag, Strong Star, Shotgun Willie, Dank, Yoda, Jay Simmons, Churbro Grows, Plaquemines, Cool, DJ Conley, Aaron the Grower, Light, 1978, Michigan Grow Buds, Your Boy, Warboy, Delta 9, J McDaniels, Plaquemines, 420, Speaking Cole, Dylan, Cyborg, PSC Farms, Husky Garden, Sun Grown, 707, Sun J8, Throw, J420, Cascade, Grows, D. Joes, McGee, Four Plants, 8, Wheat Grow, Captain Scrog, Took Buds, Hodge Warrior, Jake Young, Terry Lee, Live, McCaster, Tempe, Annie, and Dirge, Green Jr., Leon from All Purpose Plus, Green Goose, 11, Sponsor 11, Bidu Buds, Michael Rasta, Plenty. Hey, little buddy. Dan the Indoor Man, Gromies, Homies, Hamilton, Golden, Clip Smoke, Keystone, Tan Flag, DAA, Big High, 710, Eugene, Greeley, Face, Food, Hustle, Friend, Dark, Carlos, No There, it's on the Peter Grove, 420, No Solid, Jesse White, Gosh, Yeti, Introvert, Genetic, Social, J. Vixen, Round, Mr. Killer, A. Bo, James Buttergreen, C-Dub from NorCal, the Pharmacy, C-Bank, Deadhead, Smokey, 616, Scared Smayhead, Myron, Morte, Rick Heyman, Stephanie Dorian, 10 Seats, Gears, Cave, Mike, Rubel, Sidrew, Beer, 420, Next, Zip, 5-1, Lawrence Gonzalez, So to Get Up, Stu Moon, Pop Go, 719, name, bake with stove, bake with shake, baby. Old Smoke, PWC Grown Buds, Miss Laurel Walsh, Miss Weed Nuts, Old School Grower, Chad Westport, Hunter Bro, Florida Nuts, My Little Piece of Heaven.
You ain't gotta worry about the opportunity.
Put my life on the line, I'm gonna rap for my team. Send them to these streets, so true. And my heart on my sleeve, actually, it's on my inner thigh. Fuji Town Seeds, Glass Grove, Rich T, Crispy Wannabes, Mr. Soul, Food Spectrum, Punk God, Lori Hanson, Real 2000 year tradition, Mr. D. Conley, Big Jammy, Wody Face, Old Me, Cats, White Buck, Ghoul, and you, I'm going well, Katie, and Restore, Four Door Farm, Carl Wright, Upner, Humble Farm, Henry Farm, Seldom, Zeno, Park Gardens, Hell, 9782, Skunky Packs, Martial Artist 2012, Michael Slate, Hafner, Dayton McDism, Monically Fit, KGB, Robert Mr. Green Fingers, motherfucking Thomas. Cheers. No Rancho Coast Plenty, Monkey Balls, Andrew Chip, Bobby Lynn, Meats, Trent Zigger, Mr. Mac, Tony Like Bill, and your Bill S. Wheat Peas, Tater Delicious, Minty, Country Rouge, you're on fire today, Earth Creeper, Big Grade 420, Teeny 101, Buzz and Hamsters Club, PDB Man Farm 616, All Up North, Mexico, Ruby, Mike Steve 562, Ganja, James Chrysler, Green Ghost, and Exenzola, P. Benson, Asher Charles, Stevens, 1 4 GTC, A. Bush Doctor, Dirty Hook Gardens, TK, James Weaver, Roll Holmes, Corey Gagnon, Green Hill Farms, Hillbilly Herb, Tasty Worm Terps, Skunky Brewster, YBF, Larry OG, A Boss Farm, Martin Grone, Johnny Green Thumb 710, Michigan Wildflower, Seldom Seen, Gambler, Todd O'Connor, Michigan, who we got there? TP710, Care Root TV, Virginia Herbs, Fred Primo, Equilibrium Genetics, Sophie Jones, Skyway, Kevin O'Donnell, there we go. School of Prop, Stupid Trucker, eBay Bud Tender, The Glass Girl 420, Ted Nugs, Smash Green, Greg 77, Ted Nugs, Mike Skunk Pig, Glasswork, Beach Road 347, Mike Thomas Gear, JMA 182, Justin Gucci, Webcam, Dan Sony, Baby Fat, J Cuda, Bev 1000, Dan Sony, Sunshine Farm, Daydream, Brad, Sarah, Mountain Larry, Scotty Nowhere, Justice McNasher, Red Bear Farms, Two Dog Seeds, Butt Plugs, Bungaloo, Grossy 808, Weekend at Burnish, K-Bag, Justin Station, Strong Style, Organic, Zippy Eye, Manic, Honesty, K-Hell, Meow Flower, Brad Book, Ted Kendricks, Newton, KT, Christine, Truth Serum, Photon, Phone, Dread, Barbara Matthews, Ancient Soul, Grown, Kevin Jiu-Jitsu, Canada Health and Happiness. Cheers to you, brother. Berserk 215, Collab, Low Cut, Average, Henry, Mo, Manny, Med, Brad's Benchy, Helen, Huge, Janus, James T, Atomic Spoon, Miss Jill, Big Daddy, LT Gardens, High Flyer 420, Lobster Brush, Bro, Mother Tree, Maine, Red Pill, Yo Boy, Roy Boy, Shannon, Gibbons, Wuhan, Red W, Comfortably Numb, One Smoke Away, the 8 Show, Richard Lev, 710, Red Pill 710. Again, respect, sir. Chemist from Pursuit, keep rolling, Worthy Gloves, Logan, Man 81, Nolan Flower Podcast, yeah, that's right. Lauren Dixon, Pink Lady, Luck, Elmando 420, surrounded by Keith, Browy Farms, Fringe Dweller, Single Fathers, Happiness Without Guilt, Wob Wobbly, Sean Bench, Rescue Ready, Roadside LLC, Notorious Nug, Mango Seeds, Father and Son, Trimming, Detroit Sub TJ, Jose Martin Perez, Dog with the Hut for 420, Buck Cheapo Man, GR420 community videos. Cheers, CMO. Thank you for popping in. Detroit River at Louis Garcia, Michael P, AJ Everyday, Captain Vaughn, Cheddar Bob 13, Maine, 420 Med Grower, Cookies, Scoop, Jay Kendricks in for the grill. Backwoods, All Good, Sally Van Sell, Adams Gagan, Chanel Simpson, One Smoke Away, Gonzo Rhodes, Kazoo, Airburns, Rance, Mr. Lincoln, Stinkin, Angel Studios, MG, 420, Gold Tap, Paul, D'Elia, John Fleming, Dankovich, 5 and Flower, Paulie P, Seldom Seen, Elevated, Lenny, Organic, Sunman, Chiba Sunny, Jepple Paul, Quick Carter, Sosa, Dan J, Earth Friendly Farming, Fuck All That B, Candy Forest Farmer, I think I skipped that one. The Misfit Grower, Jason 9512, Snake Eyes, Northern 4466, Jason Grayson, Toner Baker, MP, Stony Creek, Grass Sonic, Prince Dweller, Tarzan, Superman, Old Man, Herm, Ass, Friend, Freebird, Mobird, Manigar, Simple Man, Survivor, One Time, Tim Blake, Golf Coast, Chronic, C Flag, Pulero, Harley Grower, Jen God, Steve Collins, Todd Kendricks, Property Maintenance, Sharpie, The Island Hayes, Scuba Steve Speaks, Sherry, Randy K, Steve Collins, TCDR, hopefully you're well, brother. Player Killing, Wardrobe Filing, to Randy Grande, Piff 1000, Ace Boom 3223, Wake Up, Captain Freedom, Big Puffer Smile, 15 Digit, Michigan Guns, Moon, Chance, Fred, G, Super Bob, Richard Forbes, Steve, Momentum, B4, P-Funk, Nick T, John Reach, What About Bob, Chris Patty, Daniel Bergman, Green Puffer, Man, B. Dunkley, James Sharks, Rose, 818, John Wayne, Carolina, Blue, Sister Bonaire, Dana L. Day, Carino, Kenny Neff, Gardens, Blake 1030, Choose One, Owen P, Farmer James, Crypto Dope, Richard Lamb, HIP, Road Magic, Chronic Wonders, Maine, Chronic Wonders again, Sunrise Glow, Top Lord Genetics, Mole Vision 420K and 2 Cannabis, Jesse Fisher, My Dog Nestor, Rooster Farms, Alex Hardy, Deer, one of the same cheers, my friend, Betty Copper, Jaden Close, Photos, Red and Grown Med, Sunrise Close, or importantly, at least to me, Lefty Brittany, Koo, of course, my little man Chase, I love you guys. So much. No limit to 16. Won't be told, Alchemist, Cannon Mix, Born Addiction, Roscoe, LSD, Dirty Org, CapEx, High Power, Thunder Dam, Propagation Station, John McDaniels, Lisa Marie, Sartre, 818, Blaze, The Alien 5, that's what you Proud Warrior, still sponsor for you, Frank Sada, Dane, Dungeon, Kino, Kelly, Maxwell, Captain 426, Frank Usada, Think Fat, What About Bobby, Justin Pop, John Percy, Jen Dope, Dungeon Gangster, THC, PTSD, T. Barrington, Road, Swap, Valero, Canada, Makeup, Stuff, because Mr. Manny D, Ken Ferrari, 428, Beat Narrow, Frank Guerrero, Bear Feet, J. Brent 74, CK Brown Guy 420, Back and Durham 420, Burning Tree Main EA, Grayson Go 20700, Daily Hempwood TG, Jamie Green, Supreme Grace, Rockefeller. Hopefully you well, brothers. Caveman, Boot City Sin, Hawaii Sustainable, Midnight Roots, Dead City, Knuckles, Small Gift B, Pauly B, Quick B, Nimble Buddy, 8 kilowatts, Michael D 4889, Disband Brothers, the Massilia Man Gross. Joseph Grace Medicine RX, there we go. Keith and Jeep Hydro Daily, Concerned American Cannabis for One Run, Freedom of Speech, Actor Joints, Work, These Streets, Conscious Sudoku, 710 is Oil Upside Down, Jesse Stevenson, Padoria, Purdue, Jessica Canada, Babe, Sacred Gardens, Gus Rose, Slick Rick, 8, Doug Pounds, David St. Louis, I Move Watch, Cassine, Yeti, Edwin, and then Grown, Uncle Elmer, Off Grid Church, Christopher, Big Force, 54, Lies, 54, Matthew, SoCal, Sioux, Illinois, Man Beater, St. Bruce, Dark Horse, Genetics, Stoner Dude, Joel and Jen from North Star Genetics, man. I'd like to get you guys back on. Caroline, Mr. Cry, PTA, B13, Lee, Brew, Beyond Perfection, XX, Lee, GP, Uncle Stoner, Crispy Tree Kitchen, Forest Paradise, LED Grown, I Seen Decoy Bacon, Mrs. Scotto, Fresh Baked One, J. Allen, Big Bob Grows, Jolly Canna, I Sure You Go, Yuck 420, Daniel Phil, Mr. Nowhere Man, Selling Sally, Silly Fucking Seashells, Luck E, Claudie, Goslin, Bounty World, Green Gill, CT Gardens, Benny Bennett, Elko Neighbor, Mr. Mark, Custer, 5 Sentimentals, Green Goddess, Alberta, Cannabis Roller, Earth Creeper, Dawn, Hazelhurst, Matt Ness, John Galward, Coonward, Robert Rittenhouse, Pedro, Disney, Joy Burger, Mrs. Bill, Mike from Maui Gold tonight, Missy Dace, Earth Dragonfly, Earth Medicine, couple great folks right there, Thunder Dan. Hopefully you're doing well, my friend. If you hear this, St. Louis, Sun Grown, Super Bob, Dutch Rose, 420, Tough Impact, Mr. Tree, Green Gypsy, Das 247, Dirty Rotten Imbecile, Steady Gains, Ginger Bug, Sovereign Name, Paco, Smartphone, B, Ridley, Val F, Tough Impact, Crazy People Doing Stuff, Great Pie, Multiple Division, Patio, Bears Growing It, Home Invaders, you had no fucking pity, Blue Kiss Gardens, Crack Baby, CWC, Shut for Life, Token Pirates, Brittany, Nicole, Sacred Guard, Ross, Joey, One Life, No BS, Penny Pebble, Rippers, Frank, Rowdy 420, Chef J. Reese, Dog Days Gardens, Corrine, Big Force 54, 420, Green Goddess, Luke Sale, Curly Baker, Christ, Tycoon Jungle, Diggity Dank, Al, the Beastly, Laura the Cam, Swimmer 22, the Grow Boss, Jim Flemmer, MV Closet Grow, Blinded by the Light, Weed Fairy and a Grow No, Miss Fishes, Doc Ellis, Mr. Toad, Uncle Red, Mr. 12 and Trust, Cassie the Pipe Fairy, Mr. Mark Lee Hill, Panda Cat BK, Urban Reno, Red Dragon Brothers, Journey of a Grow, Dab 100, JG, GML, Leafly, Wiggly, Cam the Cannon High and Tight 420 PG, the Humble Local 2.0, Nicotine, K Good Farms, Zachary G, Say Your Word, PU, Eddie Alvarez, Turp Wizard, Paisley Acres, S.10320, MK Ultra, Tilburg, UK, Brandon Harris, 710 Counter Surfino Fisherman, Hemp 9, Cottonmouth, Row, Icy Cold, Shirley Mass, 9 DK, Driving Miss Haley, Herbert. Contest, Woody J, Roy Dugan, Marijuana King, Ganja Ninja. How what you got? I got it on your shirt right now, brother. Cheers to you. Justin Gudini, Big Blazer, 80, Greg Kowalski, Marcus Green Thumb, 420 Ben, A Noble, Weed Monster, Grow, the Quiet One, Who Be Growing Derbies, Fire Department 420, Cold Mountain, Banana Farmer, Tiny Spoon Fang from Green Gauge Group or Gauge Originals, Designer Genetics, etc., etc., etc. The Coffee Pot, Seymour Cuds, Bio Synthetic Cousin, Nikolai, Doc Favorite, Alex 622, Dexus, Weave Hopper, Dave, Hank, Herb, there we go. Dave was kind, Joe Pietri, the Spade Ghost, 82, Pac-Man, Biggie, Long Time, Sub, Agent X, Cushmaster, Let's Be Bud, Futs Are Fine, Noah 710, Noah 420, 710, Dabber, there we go. Mr. Marduk, Jack Beanstalk, Detroit Crude, Angel Sativa, Christoph Bulldog, Pro Tech Michigan at ZX6, Ultimate Acres, Grows, Claude, Rim Purple, J5420, Chuck from CAO Craft Farms, Dr. Green Gas, Candyman, Turf Vineyard, Pony Boy, Uncle Mike, Mean Gene, Hope Farms, High Italian, Rosin, follow them, they got the shit taken, Judge Strange, Joseph, Anthony, THC Rods, Tough Nugs, Chad C, Replacements, Joe's Up North, Obscure Oddities, and last but never least, our friend Swedish 207. To answer your question, Mr. Green Thumb 91, yes, of course. Most people have worked with somebody at one point they would probably like to punch. Cheers to you guys. If this is the end of your day, your journey, please get some rest. If this is the beginning of your day, your journey, please take time out for a little bit of self-love, a little bit of meditation. That's for real, man. You got to love yourself. Can't give what you do not have. But moreover, you got to love yourself, man. You got to love what you're doing. You have to love everything about yourself. Then you can get out there and give that to others with passion. With that being said, along the lines of what I'm hoping is a very amazing Tuesday for you, please get out there and do something nice for somebody. Random acts of kindness do save lives. And with that being said, I am out of here. I'm going to take these boys out. They're being buttheads.